Welcome back to our CEO.CA viewers. My name is Amrit Gill and we're at PDAC in Toronto, the world's premier mineral exploration and mining convention. Joining me now is Brian Fowler, President, CEO, and Director of Northstar Gold Corp. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
PDAC Day 2, how's the convention been so far for you?
It's been good. It's upbeat. It's been very positive.
So tell us a little bit about Northstar Gold.
Northstar went public by way of IPO in early 2020. Since that time, our main exploration focus is a Miller Gold property. It's 18 kilometers southeast of Kirkland Lake, Ontario. Prior to going public, the company worked on a private basis for 11 years, primarily in the Kirkland Lake district of the Abitibi belt. We've got 400% owned properties, and we're very focused primarily on gold exploration.
Yeah. What experience do you bring to the table?
I'm still by the gray hairs. I'm a geologist. I've been doing this for over 40 years. I've worked on a global basis. I've been all over and working primarily gold, copper, silver, you name it. I've kind of looked for it over the years, but based primarily in Western Canada, but with a global focus.
Yeah. What attracted Northstar Gold to the Abitibi region?
It's probably one of the best endowed belts, greenstone belts in the world. It's got tremendous production, past production of gold. Deposits of all stripes are world class, and it's just a great place to look.
And what are your plans for the Flagship Miller Gold project that you guys have going?
Well, we've since we went public, we've spent over $4.5 million exploring Miller. We've drilled 50 holes in just under 9,500 meters. Our focus is now on the Allied Gold Zone. It's a near surface bulk tonnage gold target that has. We just recently had a exploration target study performed by SRK, and we've got limits, constraints on the gold mineralization to date, how much gold we think we have. And we've got between 250,000 and 500,000 ounces of gold, averaging between 1.4 grams per ton and 2 grams per ton, with excellent upside expansion potential. So that all being said, our focus this year is to expand on that, and we've just completed an on-hole IP survey, got some results from that, and a property UAV mag survey. So we're integrating all the results, we're modeling, and we're positioning to do some expansion drilling in May of this year.
Yeah, what should these results signal for potential investors?
Well, we've got excellent, if you've been following the story, we've got some excellent exploration results to date. Being close to Kirkland Lake, we've got Kirkland style mineralization, which is typically very high grade with tellurides, and we have very high grade. We've got intercepts of over 1 kilo gold per ton, over 0.5 meter near surface. So, but we also have broad lower intercepts averaging between 70 and 750 gold gram meters. So we've got a near surface target that's getting bigger. That's one centered over one cyanide stock. We've got at least 2 others with similar characteristics. So we're just getting going. So it's exciting.
Could you elaborate a little bit on the discoveries at the Milestone Copper, Nickel, and Cobalt property?
That's Milestone is another 100% owned property that we've got. In late November, we carried on a small surface program, mapping, sampling, and we did a UAV mag survey over the property. Milestone is it overlays, it's on Lake Temagami Lake, and it overlies the historic Teck diadem deposit, which is historically estimated to have 500,000 tons at 0.5% copper and 0.1% nickel. It's also along trend 20 kilometers northeast of the historic Teck Temagami mine, which has produced 900,000 tons of ore grading over 6% copper, which is a spectacular high-grade resource. So we've got similar geological characteristics. We undertook a program. We collected about 80 samples along about 1.5 kilometers along what's called a footwall gabbro, which is the same kind of geological setting as Temagami. And we got returned a number of very promising, copper, nickel, cobalt results. But also we made a new discovery that's got some significant PGE or platinum group amounts, as well as containing gold. So we're excited about this. It's not our flagship property, but it's something that is really kind of fitting in right now with the critical mineral strategy of the government. So we plan on capitalizing that, and we'll be advancing that as we can going forward.
Lots going on. So I ask you, what sets Northstar Gold apart from the competition?
I like to think a lot of things. Our properties are 100% owned, so we're not spending money just to hold on to ground in that capacity. So that allows us to maximize the amount of money that we put into the ground exploring. We've got our board is a well-rounded group of highly skilled and accomplished professionals from all walks of life in the mining sector. So we're very lucky to have that. And our flagship Miller Gold property, it's very unique, and the early indications are that it's going to be a winner. It's got significant exploration potential, and I guess the last thing about it is that it's just got the infrastructure is amazing. It's accessible. We're only 18 kilometers from the nearest mill. We don't have to find a 3 million ounce deposit at Miller to make it go. We can find 1 million ounces, and it could supplement a nearby operation quite easily. So I think we got a lot of real positives that we're working on to capitalize.
Yeah. Well, drawing from your experience, what do you recommend that investors look for when investing in the junior resource sector?
I think people are probably the most important thing. You can have a great property, but if you've got a group that don't know what they're doing, that's not a positive thing. It's a balance, but you definitely want quality properties, but you want people that are highly skilled, highly experienced, that know what they're doing and how they're doing, and able to raise capital and conduct exploration in an orderly fashion and deliver results. So I would, you look for people that have proven track records in that respect.
Yeah, well, we talked a little bit about seeking to understand before we rolled tape here. What advice would you give to your younger self?
Well, I guess I could say a lot of things. I don't have any regrets. I really I look back on every job that I took and during the years was great. And then I did things to a point, and then I was like, okay, well, I've seen this, I've got enough from this, I want to go try this, and I can find a different project or a group of people, and I did that, and I worked for myself for a number of years. I worked for junior companies, and then I worked for major companies, which was awesome, and it was a great school of mines. And there you get to work with highly skilled professionals on all aspects of the science. And so it was great. So if I was to see myself, I would just say, do what he did. That's might sound conceited, but I really I like what I've seen, and I've been doing this for over 40 years. I hope to do it for another 20 years. It's great.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with our community at CEO.CA when it comes to Northstar?
NSG, CSE. Take a close look at us. We're going to be drilling in this coming May, and good things are coming.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Brian. Hope you enjoy the rest of the convention.
Thank you, Red.